Hello, and welcome to Outplay the Meeples. Tonight, yet another unboxing. This time, Altiplano, by Rainer Stockhausen. It's supposed to be the follow-up to Orleans.
DLP Games,
Yep,
Renegade Games Studios.
2 to 5 players?
Well, it shows 2 to 5 llamas.
Oh, okay, 2 to 5 llamas. And plays probably about an hour to 2 hours if it's like Orleans. So, by the way, I'm Walter.
I am David.
So let's get to it. Getting these new boxes.
Well, you can definitely tell that goes to this. That looks just like the box.
Yep. Nice little handout here. Score pad. Some cards you want to see about opening up.
Wow, those are tiny cards.
Yeah, and it is definitely a bag building kind of game.
Yeah.
Because we got the bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags. So I'm assuming 5 players.
Yeah.
And,
do you have sleeves for this small of cards?
I do. Again, I've had some mishaps with my cards, so I like to sleeve most of my cards. And it looks like it comes in the same colors as what Orleans, black being the 5th player, which was added. So, got some wooden cubes and almost meeples.
Remind me of what Orleans.
So Orleans is a bag building. You're going to have these little round cardboard tickets, coupons, chiclets, player pieces that you're going to draft and put into your bag. You're going to start off with a certain amount to start with, and then you're going to have on your tableau, you're going to fill in whether you needed a farmer, a merchant, a scholar. There's like 5 or 6, and I think a knight is in there, and depending upon what you put out on your tableau will give you other abilities to where you could either travel, either by water or by cart or road, and then of course that would get you more of those little round things to fill into your bags, so the next turn you can pick more and put them out.
Why do I not recognize that one? Have I played that?
You have played it, I believe, once. I'm not sure that it was one of your most favorite games.
Okay, well
Not
then
saying
I'm
that it
probably
wasn't.
bound to love this one.
Yeah, so here are the pieces in this. I mean, nice big 1/4 inch wooden cubes. And the meeples appear to be wooden. And then there's, of course, one of each color of the smaller wooden cubes. Not quite sure what they're used for. Hopefully you can see those on camera okay. And then here are just a ton of
crud.
And there's more.
Wow. Wow. Not just a ton.
Well, these become your player map.
I can
would assume.
see that. Wow.
These are the cards that you could choose. So no insert on this game. It is primarily, you play off of your tableau. In Orleans, there is like a city where you can travel. It does have a board. Looks like this one has some type of a little thing that you fill up here, although it appears that there's possibly one for each player.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's in any particular color. So the cardboard, a little thicker than the normal ones, not too bad.
I do see that there's a little bit of, like, when it went to cut, it like only on the outside parts, so we have to be careful
and
when.
That's good, because then it's not on the piece itself.
Nope, some of it's on the inside.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, we just gotta be careful when pulling them apart.
Sure. So, looks like you got some llamas and fish, water, possibly some coal, not quite wood. I'm not quite sure what some of those other items are. Looks like you got a cart of some sort, but this is definitely the type of artwork that seems to be in Orleans, as far as those go. I think one of the things that they tried to do, which could have caused some of their issues, is they're trying to be fancy with the cuts, especially around here. You can see how it's embossed.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it still feels like a good quality, but I mean, we're going to be punching this out for quite some time. Looks like here's another track for you to go up and down, and here's another track.
Wow, this might get to be too many pieces.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah, look, and then you actually get to build your own llamas. I don't know the
That's
point.
probably the first player token.
Oh, is that what
you
that is?
pass that around
Okay,
from
well,
player to player.
good to know.
Not quite sure what this building thing would be that you would have to build here. It looks like maybe some type of a cart or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the first player.
Oh, these look like these are color coded to your players.
Yeah, so maybe that keeps your resources or something.
Yeah, maybe. What they look like on the back.
It's got that Altiplano blanket or whatever. I'm assuming that was made with alpaca fur, and that's what.
Oh, so these might be alpacas instead of llamas.
Yeah, I couldn't say that I know the difference between the two.
Considering it's alta, that might be alpacas then.
Yeah.
Alpacas,
Looks like
yeah.
there's another board of some sort that you got.
And then yet another one.
Yeah. This may have some different modules in it as well. It appears that there's...
and yet even another one.
Yeah.
And another. Okay, I'm going by my first guess here. I think there's a lot of.
Right. And then there's an end of game scoring pad. They probably gave you, I don't know, what do you think that is? Probably 20, 25 sheets. I'm assuming that someone on Board Game Geek has probably already scanned this in, or, you know, my suggestion is laminate if you could. Not trying to, you know, make it to where you break the law or anything. You know, I'm assuming you could go to their website and download some more or even buy some more. You know, I'm okay with publishers doing things like this, but I'd really prefer if they had it just on an app or something like that, to where, you know, one, we're not wasting the tree. Not that I'm a, you know, that kind of a person that I really am fond of that or not fond of that. I try to be more neutral. But, I mean, you know, if you like the game and you play it, you know, 20, 25 times later, then you're out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could probably just use a regular piece of paper and a pencil, you know, but...
I don't think scanning it would be that big of a...
And probably not, and, you know, as I say, we take 5 of them, laminate it, you know, lasts almost forever.
Yeah.
So, anyway, those are the pieces. The manual, just like Orleans, seems to be, you know, so you've got the market area, the farm
So does it say
area,
that those
the mine
that
area.
is a alpaca or a llama? Probably an alpaca.
Let's see here. Does it actually even say? Maybe up here. It says that you're in South American highlands between Bolivia and Peru, the mountain ranges. Lake Titicaca and Altiplano. I mean, quickly reading over it, I can't say that I see it.
What does it say right down there? The first player token?
Yeah, just first player marker. But there are villages, markets, the road, the harbor, the farm, the mine, and the forest are all those different areas.
What they want you to do? Take a whole entire trip around the continent?
I guess so, you know. Oh, and there's one extension strip, and 5 scoring overview is that other one. And then down here is the warehouse, so that is for each of you. So you have an action board or your tableau with a warehouse, and then 5 containers. So that is a container that we had seen.
I'm concerned about this all fitting back in the box.
Notice that they did not give you an insert.
No.
So,
But I mean, if you have to build these little box things and they go up vertically, I don't know where
but,
these
I mean,
are going to
you can
fit.
put things inside of those, I'm sure. You know, I'm assuming that, you know, for like me, I'd probably put these at the bottom to start with. then these would probably go on one side. Could go ahead and put the containers over on the other side. These pieces could possibly fit.
Okay, you've
inside
already ran out of
those.
room.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, oh, and those big brown things, they're carts. That's what those are, carts.
Huh.
Whereas the smaller in your color are road markers.
Got it.
So, anyway, the manual is 15 pages, but the last 2 pages or so is just cards. No, 3 pages, 4 pages. The last 4 pages are just cards, and then it's got some strategy, final scoring. There's an expansion, a mission expansion with the optional module. Each player is given a secret mission, so that probably, I'm assuming that's what those things are. It's got the question mark on them. So it's really only about 10 pages, although the first couple pages are probably just going to be for what components and how to set up the game. It doesn't really start. It talks about component limits and preparing the extensions and assigning roles, and game overview doesn't even start until page 5. So 5 to 11 is really only 6 pages, so
Okay.
it's not too bad.
Okay.
So I think
There's nothing that this game can't say if it's at least, it's very colorful. It's a lot of agricultural stuff.
sure.
But I think it's very busy for the amount of different lands and areas that.
Well, so in addition to the bag collecting, as opposed to card collecting or dice collecting, this is you're collecting in a bag and then you're randomly drawing out.
And what are you putting in the bags, do you think?
It should be these round, like this thing.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
remember, you would pull out a blue, I don't want to say a farmer, but they were, well, I mean, we could probably open up the game, but you would reach into the bag and you would have to pull out, or you would get to pull out, depending upon how many knights you had. I think you start off with like 4, and that's as many as you can have in your tableau. And then if you got another knight, then you could put 5, or pull out 5. But you may have 17 in your bag, and you're really wanting to get to those other ones. And you put them out onto your tableau, so like if you put 1 here, you can't actually use this ability till you put another one here. So you could leave them, the one up here, but as soon as you put that one, then you would be using that particular thing, and then those would go back into your bag.
Were you trying to deal with like a church in one of the areas?
Yes.
Oh, I do remember that now. Actually, it wasn't a bad game.
And it went over like, I don't know, 15 or 17 rounds, and there was like, oh, you can't get any.
And we were building the steeple too?
No, that's Ohm.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's a different game called
Okay.
Ohm. So, but, yeah, so that's the unboxing for Altiplano. So until the next unboxing or playthrough, have a great night.